Hey everyone, if you want to see pictures from my walk, you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/7lambpodcasts. And action.
I thought you wanted your 10 seconds of silence.
No, not for these. Nah, I don't care about the background noise in these podcasts.
Of course not. Of course not. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 42 of Across America. I'm your host.
Scary McScarester right there.
It is Halloween.
Jesus.
Jack Austin. With me, as always, is the guy that did the thing, Robert Lamb.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Whoa, hey,
Don't
buddy.
wear it out.
Whoa.
Don't wear it out.
Easy, killer.
Say it like once or twice, but that's about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm with RL, and he's getting ready to throw down some sweet talk lineage.
To talk about Goosebumps. Yeah.
Actually, he's going to talk about the season finale, not the series finale, the season finale of Paralyzed.
Yeah. So at the very end, this happens. No, I'm not going to say that. But we did just release the season 2 finale of Paralyzed, which is pretty awesome because that took a long time to record and edit.
Yes, it did. Not for me.
No.
But for Rob.
Well, yeah. I mean, you recorded some.
I did.
Okay.
I did. I'm not going to say who I am, although I'm very happy with my character.
I thought I was going to say you already introduced yourself. They know who you are.
Right, they know who I am. I am Jack,
character.
as seen in your podcast as so-and-so and so-and-so.
Makes sense. But yeah, we haven't released an episode of this in a while just because we've been working on other stuff.
Yeah, and
projects.
Life happens.
True that.
And we don't get paid an exorbitant amount of money to do this.
And the microphones weren't working last time.
They weren't. We came here to record one.
Yeah.
And for some reason, our mixer was like, "Boo."
We've narrowed it down to the problem is either the mixer, the wires, the microphones, or the computer.
Yes.
So it's one of those things.
Or us.
Yeah. Maybe we just weren't talking loud enough.
Yeah. The whole time. We recorded half an hour. Just, hey, man, no, it's time when you were
For some reason, it's not picking up the
floor.
volume. I don't understand.
But yes, so we are here now to record an episode of Across America with you and, just give you some more of Robert's walk.
I mean, we're getting close to the end.
We are.
I don't know what we're going to do for a sequel.
We're going to make up a walk.
Another walk. Just pick a country.
This time we walked from Antarctica.
If I ever had to walk across another country, and when I say had to, I mean like gun to my head, it would either be Canada or, I don't know, United Kingdom, France, maybe France.
France, huh?
I mean,
I would like to walk through, the cool answer is like Africa or Australia, but there's too much stuff there that's going to kill you.
Yeah, I feel like I would literally...
Yeah, you'd die.
Yeah, I would die, especially in Australia,
Yep.
Out in the
I
outback.
would love to, I would love to walk across China. That would be pretty cool.
Oh, my God.
Although, could you imagine the pollution?
Yeah. You say pollution or evolution?
Pollution.
Okay. Yeah, dude. No way. I don't know enough about those countries to know. I'm pretty sure every day I wouldn't hit like a McDonald's.
You might, but every day you'd run into some people who spoke only Chinese.
And that would be hard to try to converse with them and figure out where I need to sleep and
yes, it would.
Where to get supplies. That's true. Yeah, that's why I said Canada.
Yeah, Canada would be good. I'd go to Ireland, actually. That'd be really nice. Walk across Ireland or Scotland.
That's true.
Yeah.
I just feel like those would be like easy. I mean, not easy, but not as long. You know what I mean? There are more mountains.
You already kind of did the continental United States.
I know. I'm just saying I was trying to look for like another. That's why I said France. Like it's a little bit bigger.
I hear in all of our French speakers, this is a rumor I heard in the United States from somebody who's been there. So please don't take this as my opinion.
Don't scare away our French listeners.
Listen, our French community deserves nothing but my absolute honesty. I heard that Paris is filthy. I heard
Yeah.
the city of Paris is absolutely filthy.
I heard the same
And
thing
that
about
makes
some
me very
Italy.
sad because it has such a high reputation for being such a beautiful country and a beautiful city and have so many iconic sites.
But I think that's like a touristy thing, like the fact that there's
think
so
so?
many tourists coming through and stuff. But like even like the bigger cities, sometimes they have like homeless problems and stuff. Like even our cities,
like everywhere.
Yeah, like any kind of big.
I've
city.
been told by so many people that they're just snobby on purpose if they hear you don't speak French or you're
Really?
just straight American. They're just true jerks.
Okay.
You know what? Let me circle that back because you said they have a homeless people problem.
Well, I don't know for sure. I'm just saying a lot of big
No.
cities I
You were
know
just
do.
speaking in
Right,
generalities,
right,
of course. But you said, the thing about the homeless people. And I'm sure a million times on this walk you were mistaken for being homeless.
Oh yeah, definitely
All the time.
All the time.
Did you ever meet any homeless people who were like, "Oh, you're walking across the country, huh?" I do that all the time.
No, I didn't meet any. Really, like I saw a lot of homeless people walking through like some of the bigger cities that I walked through. But like, and I didn't even mean to say that like homeless people made the city dirty and stuff. That's like littering. That's what the touristy part of it too is, like the fact that it's like that. But I think a lot of homeless people do live in like the bigger cities. Do you see a lot of homeless people in like small towns?
No, not really.
I mean, it's usually like in the bigger cities, like downtown.
And I wasn't
stuff.
trying to say that you're talking bad about the homeless community.
We're backpedaling on
For all of our homeless listeners out there, we are truly sorry.
Where do you plug in to listen to the podcast to?
We also need to know that. Hit us on Twitter.
Oh yeah. No, I like how I was like, I didn't mean this, and you're like, I didn't mean this, and then I didn't mean this.
I mean, I think we have a much better chance of having a French audience than a homeless audience.
But what about a French homeless audience?
Then you are the double whammy,
There's like
sir,
one person.
or madam. You are the trifecta.
Women can be homeless too. Don't be like
Is that why
Jack.
I said sir or madam?
I feel like you were backpedaling at that point. You said sir, and then you went wait or madam.
Let's run that back and see if I said or wait. Good Lord.
No, but I was going to say my friend actually, she just traveled through, I think it was
a French
Italy.
homeless woman?
Yeah, no. She went through Italy. She said that a lot of places like Rome and stuff were very like dirty and she was like surprised like how many like poverty-stricken areas like just how dirty, littered and all that kind of stuff like was there. And I was like, yeah, I guess maybe that's just like big cities all over the place. I don't know.
That's the word. I hear San Francisco's disgusting.
I've been to San Francisco
Sorry,
a couple
San Fran.
times.
I see it on the news too.
It's more of like there's just like any of those areas where there's like so much traffic and shit. It just like looks dirty, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, so back to your walk.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah.
Wow. Circle back.
So basically, I think we ended in Mississippi where I was just in there for one day. Just in the very corner.
Right in the corner.
Right in the corner.
Just the tip.
And I only did that just so I could be like, I was in another state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Did you
that way
feel
I can
different?
brag. Yeah. Mississippi was beautiful. For that day, it was an amazing sight. I loved every 24 hours of it. And then I was in Alabama.
Nice.
No, like
Freaking Bama.
Now, you're from Alabama,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
Wonderful people.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot to do. Or there wasn't when I lived there.
There still isn't, I don't think.
Okay.
It's weird, though, that they don't, like, have, like, I was saying, like, any kind of professional sports.
That is because...
They have just college.
That is because all of the money in the state of Alabama goes to the University of Alabama or the University of Auburn. Yeah, they don't want to invest in any. Well, they would have pro teams, but how's it going to be when you go to see in what big city? Birmingham, Montgomery, Tuscaloosa.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not going to get a pro team in Tuscaloosa. Alabama's too big.
I was thinking Montgomery.
Yeah. I mean that would be the only option, but
because they don't have. I don't know a lot about basketball or hockey, but I don't think they have.
So people in Alabama, especially where I'm from, like the Braves,
right,
or the Falcons.
That makes sense.
Depending on where you are, or maybe, the Saints or something like that.
Well, that's their closest probably besides maybe Nashville.
Yeah. So
I would think.
All my family, if they do a pro sports, they like the Falcons or they like the Braves or something like that, but they hate the Georgia Bulldogs. So weird.
Right.
Anyway, so Alabama is one of those states that I would imagine a lot of people, hey, you need some help?
Yeah,
everything okay?
But I also got a lot of
bless yous.
Well, not even that. It's like there was a lot of like, you know, the small towns I'm walking through, but I thought it was interesting in the fact that like every town, like if they had a high school football team, like they promoted the hell out of that. I would see like banners and I would see like signs everywhere for this high school football game coming up and stuff. So they're like that's why I was like, it shocks me that they don't have like a pro team.
Dude, it's God family football up there in Alabama.
But I guess like they also like, well, I don't know what the population would be. I mean, I didn't walk through Montgomery or anything like that, so I don't know. I didn't see like the bigger cities, but most of the towns I walked through, there's a lot of country people. Most of them like were nice. I mean, the ones I talked to, they're all like friendly and stuff, and that was cool. But I just like the only thing that I really didn't like about Alabama or Georgia were the roads. All of the roads are fucking old, dude.
Beat up, man.
They're old. So it's like when I'm like pushing my cart, like there's literally just like the roads are just broken and cracked and shit. And I'm like, this sucks. And then most of them don't even have shoulders because they're so old. They're just like 2 lanes back, like, you know, one going one way, one going the other. And there's just grass or trees or whatever on the side.
Not to mention you're walking down a lot of county roads.
Yeah.
Not a lot of major highways to walk down in Alabama.
No, and I can't take any interstate or anything, so I'm kind of just on these roads. In fact, I took some country roads to kind of connect to other highways to get from one side to the other, just because it would go diagonal instead of me going, you know, east and then south. So I would do that, but then like I'd hit like these really shitty roads, and I'm like, oh my god, this sucks so much. Like it was hard. But I do remember one time this guy, like, he saw me walking on the side of the road, pulls over his truck, and it's like a college like frat guy, and he comes out, he's like, hey man, and he's like talking to me, he's all cool, and he's like, hey, I got some beer in my trunk, let me get you one. And he just gets a beer, and he's like, there you go, man, good luck, and he just takes off. So I just had like a beer. I'm like, all right. And then I actually got offered a beer 2 days later by another guy who was working on his car outside, and he didn't even say anything. He just goes, dude, he's like, hey man, it's hot out there. And I go, yeah. And he just like grabs a beer from his cooler, walks over to me, hands me the beer. He's like, good luck, man. And like didn't even ask what I was doing or anything. I was just walking by with my cart. But, you know, he saw me walking out there, and it was warm.
He probably saw you walking from a while away too.
Yeah, he probably saw like a.
It's like he it's not like
there.
Your typical city where it's house.
No.
You know, it's a lot of big properties and farmland and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I wrote down like I walked from Highway 72. I took some smaller roads to 157. I went through Moulton and Coleman, just like small towns, and then from Coleman I hopped on 278, which was, again, it was just a road with like a small ass shoulder. And this was actually interesting. There was one day where while I was walking, I took a break on the side of the road, and as I was eating, I see something coming at me from like the side, and I turned, I like jumped. I thought it was like a raccoon or something. It ended up being like a small dog, and it's a Lhasa Apso. The only reason why I know it was a Lhasa Apso is because I had a Lhasa Apso when I was young. So I'm like, it's just this little furry dog, and it came out of the woods. Yeah. So I was like, all right, that's interesting. And I looked, and it had a tag and everything, but I had no idea like, you know, where the house was. So I was like, all right. I'm like, well, I gotta go, dog. So I got up and I started walking, and it started following me. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I can't take a dog. I'm walking across the country. There's no way you're going to be able to travel another 1,000 miles with me.
Yep.
So the whole time for like this whole day, I want to say like probably like the next 5 or 6 miles, I'm just like walking and trying to figure out like what I'm going to do with this dog. And he was following, and people driving around me, like I could tell like they were getting pissed off. Some of them were honking. And it's because this dog was like running in the road all around me, and they probably thought it was my dog. So I'm just like,
this isn't my dog, guys.
Yeah, it's not mine. It just came out of the woods.
Whose dog is this, bro?
So then there's like one point where I took the dog and I tried to put him in the cart, and he just wasn't having it. So he would jump out and then follow me, like just right behind me. So I'm like, all right. So I just let him follow me, and then I eventually found there's a vet not too far, like in this small town. So I'm like, that's where we're going, but it's 6 miles away. You're gonna have to come with me, dog. So I'm going.
Dog. You didn't even name it?
I don't know what his name was.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, no, I did name it. I did name it because I was eating chips or something, so I named him Ruffles.
Nice.
I don't know. I did. That's really what I named.
Solid. Solid name. I like how you had to check your notes for Ruffles.
I did. Well, when you said name it, that's when I was like, oh, I did have a name for it. No, but as I was walking, I realized there are a lot of dogs in Alabama and Georgia everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah,
they're like in the woods.
Free range, man.
Yeah, there's like one. I felt so bad. Like I saw this huge poodle, had like one eye, and it was just in the woods. And I'm like, I don't know what to do for you, dog.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks.
That sucks, dog. I'm sorry about your one eye.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
And then this little dog, because like he was following me, anytime another dog would show up, like literally the black lab showed up one time just on the side of the road. Because I ended up getting off like that main road because I didn't want the dog to get hit by a car. So I found like some little side roads to get to the vet. And as I'm walking there, I see like another black lab shows up, and I was going to feed it some beef jerky. But then, like,
You're that guy.
Ruffles was, like, not having it. He's like, no. So he starts barking at that dog, chases a big black lab away, and then he's, like, protecting me. And then
Ruffles came back.
Yeah. So he followed me all the way to the vet. I got to this vet, and I was just like, hey, I don't know where I am. I'm walking across the country. I'm, like, holding this dog. I'm like, it's not my dog. He won't stop following me. And he obviously has an owner. Here's the tag.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, we're not supposed to do that, but... yeah, we'll take him. We'll try to figure it out. I'm like, cool, thanks. I'm like, listen, he's a great dog, but I can't take him all the way to Florida unless I like put him on a plane, ship him.
Yeah.
Ship him to my mom. She can take care of him until I get home.
Mother, I'm sending you a care package.
There's holes in the top.
I'm looking at this thing. Well, this little thing followed you around? Holy smokes.
Let me see. Yeah, it's really
one of these?
Yeah. It was a little tiny Lhasa Apso.
They look like Ewoks if anybody's a Star Wars fan out
there.
They
do, yeah. Like, they're cute. I had one. I had a pet, Ewok, but I can't take him across the whole country.
No, he wouldn't have lasted.
Yeah. Plus, he was getting tired. Like, when we got to the vet, like, he was, like, laying out, splayed out on, like, the concrete and grass.
Did you try to put him back in the cart?
Yeah, I tried several. He did not want. And I even made a bed. I took my sleeping bag, and I rolled it up on the top just so I could lay.
What a sucker.
He wouldn't do it.
Could have had some Lhasa Apso jerky.
If he stayed in there, maybe he could have came with me across the country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
If
bet
he
he would
stays
have.
in the cart, I would have. But I can't have him like following me when I'm on the road and shit. Because he would just run out into the middle of the road and cars would be like, I'm like, I'm sorry.
He's not my dog.
It's not my dog, okay? Chill out. Jesus.
It's not my dog.
But then I thought, like, if I got...
wallet guy, get your dog!
It's just angry Alabamians.
Hey, wallet guy.
Wallet guy. You know, we liked you for a while, but not with this dog.
First the railroad tracks, now this. Get your dog, wallet guy.
Can you imagine if I got the poodle and the black lab?
The one-eyed
and, like, I just
poodle?
had a bunch of dogs following me.
You're like the American Pied Piper.
Yeah, I was going to say, just playing my little...
Moving across the country with stray dogs.
Dude, no, but for real, dogs were like a huge problem in both Alabama and Georgia for me. Like, there are some that would like come at me, and I mean, I'll have some stories, especially in Georgia, where like I thought I was gonna have to fight a pit bull one time. Like, there was just
that would have not gone well.
No, it wouldn't have.
Win or lose, that would have gone poorly.
I think I had like a metal. Or no, I had I think I had the tree branch, and I had. I'm going to talk about this later, though, not in this podcast. But I had a tree branch and an extra tire that I had from my previous cart, just in case one of my tires popped. But I remember holding up the tire and holding up like a tree branch as like a sword and shield to fight against this pit bull.
Back, I say.
I was like, I'm going to have to like old school fight this thing like a gladiator.
Oh, jeez.
Luckily, I didn't have to, but you know.
You could have.
It almost came to that. I mean, it was growling and like
that's unfortunate.
Approaching me. Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
But anyways, after the vet, I hopped back on the road. I found a Dollar General, bought some Gatorades because
got rid of the dog.
Got rid of the dog. That was a celebratory Gatorade.
What did the dog say when? Or it seemed like when you left, was it pissed? Like what the?
No, he was like really just genuinely happy. When there's other people there, he just started like wagging his tail and like went up to them and
hey,
like,
gang.
started jumping on them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, so you're good. You've already forgotten about me, Ruffles. I shed one tear.
A single solitary tear.
But I'll never forget those 5 miles of me and Ruffles just living out on the road, eating beef jerky. I would like pour water into my hand when he was thirsty. Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe he followed me for like 5 or 6 miles though. That's a long walk.
Yeah, it is.
For like a dog.
Yeah, it is. Especially a little one like that.
A little one like that and on the road.
Right. Like if you had like a Rhodesian Ridgeback that found you on the road, like, okay, yeah, that sucker's going to go for days.
Yeah. They're like camels.
Well.
Not camp, but right. No, but I know. It's like
they're built for that kind of stuff.
He's just like, walking with his little nails on the...
Your 5-6 miles to him was 20 miles.
Yeah. I was surprised. But maybe he's been living in the woods for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe he really didn't have a home. Maybe, I don't know. Or he escaped his house and was living out on the countryside for years, still with his collar on. I don't know. But, after that, I got back on the road and I was on my own again.
Yeah.
So.
And that's where Morgan Freeman cuts us out of this episode. And he never saw Ruffles again. That sweet little dog that followed him for 5 or 6 miles.
In 20 years, we plan on meeting up again.
Yeah.
On a boat. I'm building a boat.
Sure.
So he's going to go on me, and we're just going to
live off the coast of Mexico.
Yep.
Under the big tree 3 miles down the road. There's a rock fence.
I think that was too happy of an ending for that movie.
For Shawshank? Yeah, for sure. Especially what happened in that movie.
Yeah, it should have ended on a little bit more.
Everybody makes it seem like it's Stephen King, so it was a scary movie. That movie was not scary for 1 minute.
Stephen King actually has a couple of books that he's written that aren't really horror.
Yeah.
Like Green Mile.
And they're good.
Green Mile wasn't
Green
horror.
Mile's great. It wasn't scary.
Stand By Me with the kids. I mean, they go to find a dead body, but there's nothing really scary.
Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Yep, that's a good one. Citizen Kane, one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Godfather.
Planet Earth.
Yeah. Oh, man. I love the narration of that. I love how he wrote that in his book.
Yeah. It was really good. Anyway, that's going to do it for episode 42 of Across America.
What is that in English?
42.
Okay.
42.
Just for our English listeners.
All 3 of them.
Yeah.
Our big Spanish community is going to be really happy that I threw in a 42 for them.
It's nice that you're reaching out.
Yeah. I love you guys. I really do. We're going to try to get this going
I do too.
more often. More often it's about to be done. But yeah, you guys are wonderful. Please feel free to reach out to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram,
Tumblr, Snapchat,
Grindr.
Straight up emails. It doesn't matter.
Anything.
Show up at our door if you know.
Yeah.
If you know where we are.
Yep.
It won't
Please
be
do.
Weird at all.
Yeah. Do not expect to be met with violence.
No, but I will have a branch and a tire just in case.
And I will have the Lhasa Apso.
There you go. Perfect. This has been a 7 Lamb production.